Yeah, today is the 2nd of October 2024 and a historic day. I'm in the village of Curtorim, and thanks to Santan Baba, I was invited to come for an event on a hill. I was not really sure what it was about. We arrived here about 4 o'clock and we walked up the hill, and the hill itself name is Furamdongor in Curtorim. It's a very steep hill. When you go to the top, there's a cross, but the site is a bit depressing because across around the hill, there's a lot of development coming. Already lots of plots have been sold, but the biodiversity, the flora and the fauna we saw was amazing. The fruits, we could still see flowers, birds, so it's got a fantastic biodiversity at the top. Santan Babs itself has been 40 years going there to do the litanies. They go to do litanies every year. So we went to the top. We had about 50 people who came with us, who climbed a very steep hill. A lot of them were children and parents. We come down today and we were happy to be at this event. Now the thing about this program was we had the member secretary of the biodiversity board here, Sir Pradeep, and he spoke very well, giving all the help to the villages, and some villages brought out some really interesting topics. There are 3-4 open spaces in this area, and one person asked for the open space probably for water harvesting. Another person asked for an open space for plants and trees. And one of the members of the Biodiversity Board of Goa even encouraged him to apply, just send a letter, and then they will take it forward. So the news is good. Grassroots in Goa is alive and kicking, and we can tell this is democracy. It does not happen anywhere in the world. So democracy is alive and kicking at the grassroots. And what better day to tell the story than on Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, 2nd October.
And the health of a village depends on health of the individual. If the individual is healthy mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually, चार वस्तु. Since 1946, WHO says health is 4 things, not just physical health and the absence of disease. It has to be four elements of health: physical, psychological, that is social. आमची चिंता आहे, आमगे attitude, आमगे emotions, राग, मागीर सॅडनस ही आमगे हेल्थाक पिड्यार कोत्ताय भितरसान. बट हॅपिनस, शेअरिंग, केअरिंग, एस्थेटीक म्हणजे नेचरा वांगडा रावन बरें म्हणजे रिलॅक्सेशन फील करपाक, मागीर शेअरिंग, ह्युमर, दीज आर सिंपल थिंग्स एवरी डे फ्री वी कॅन डू फॉर ईच अदर. मागीर थर्ड इज सोशल, बाराबोर रावपाक, एकवटपण, बिलॉंगिंगनेस. सो आमी सगळीं इंगे आमच्या लादीन कोत्ताय त्या भाशेन डिफरंट इव्हेंट्स, डिफरंट गॅदरिंग्स, एंड इवन इन आवर पर्सनल लायफ म्हणजे विथ द फॅमिली वांगडा. आनी मागीर फोर्थ म्हणटाय ते स्पिरिच्युअल हेल्थ. स्पिरिच्युअल म्हणजे नो मॅटर वीच रिलिजन, it is important to respect everyone and nature and everything that comes within God's bounties. म्हणजे सोल दिलाय त्यो आमकां, आमगे आर एबिलिटीज, आमकां चलों जाता, चोवपा जाता, आयकूं जाता, उलोवपा जाता. These are things that we have to be grateful for. So this is again emotional health, which will be good for your cardiovascular health, your immune health. सगळे हेल्थाक ह्यो वस्तू, mental health, social health, spiritual health is very important. सो ही मुगे थोडी उतरां आनीक होगत सगळी आमगे लायफान तितू हुशालकाय दवरपाची.
गोंयची बायोडायवर्सिटी इतली युनीक आसा आमची, पण आमी हांगा रावल्या कारणान आमकां एक एकदां तें ऑब्वियस, कित्याक आमी डेली पळयता दोंगर न्ही. सो आसूं हें सगळें लोकांनी सांबाळ्ळां. एग्रो इतली व्हडली शेतां आयजूय लोकल मनीस करता, भितर फायदो कितलो जाता तें पळयना. आमचो शिरोडकर बाब आसा पयर म्हाका एकलो सांगतालो की आपल्याक जाय ते सगळे कोरगूट आपूण शिरोडकरा कडल्यान घेतले. म्हाका इतलें बरें दिसलें, म्हणजे तोय बी आमचो एक बीज मित्र कार्ड घेतिल्लो. सो आयज हांगा माचयेर जितले लोक आसा, आमचो सातान बाब आसूं, वेदर इट इज जॅक बाब, वेदर इट इज जॉर्ज बाब, वेदर इट इज हनी बॉय, I always appreciate him because he is doing work of honey in Cabello Singh village, and we have Festacar. See how to celebrate. This is a land of celebration. Goa is a land of celebration. Why? Also India. Why so many festivals? One corporate fellow was complaining that you are Goan always absent because always festival. What is this? I said, why? Because we are prosperous, we celebrate. I सस्टेनेबिलिटी म्हणटा आनी इकॉनॉमिक सस्टेनेबिलिटी म्हळ्यार कितें? तुज्या गांवांत तुका जाय तें सगळें मेळटा, from fish to rice to everything, including spices, including chili. The best खोला chili गोंयची आमच्या, हरमल chili गोंयची आमच्या, जी आहे ओल्डोनची मिरसांग गोंयची आमच्या. सगळें जर तुका हांगा मेळटा तूं सस्टेनेबल जालो ना. फक्त आमचे प्रॉब्लेम कितें जाला, आमी तें आमचें आसा तें सोडून आमचें ना तेजे फाटल्यान लागल्या. आय एम सो प्राउड ऑफ मिस्टर पेले बिकॉज ही इज प्राउड ऑफ what he is. This is what we need to do. When I meet a person from पेडणे, तो केन्ना केन्ना पेडणेची भाशा उलोवपाक मातशें तें कमी पण दिसता. आनी हांव सांगता बाबा डोंट फील अशेम्ड ऑफ युअर मदर. वॉट एवर लँग्वेज यू स्पीक, गांवची भाशा आसूं, वॉट एवर युअर रूट्स, यू शूड नॉट बी अशेम्ड ऑफ इट, यू शूड बी प्राउड ऑफ इट बिकॉज नो बडी एल्स हॅज गॉट इट. नॉर्मली कितें जाता, आमी कोणी बरे व्हडले इंग्लीश उलोवपी लोक मेळ्ळे, हायफाय. I have represented our country in Israel. But when I told them about our PBR, how we do it, आमी लोकांक घेवन कशें करपा जाय, लोक सहभागांतल्यान कशें गव्हर्नन्स करपा जाय, हेची एक सुरवात केल्या आमी गोंयांत. इट वील टेक मेनी इयर्स. अशें न्ही की आमी काल सुरू केलें म्हणून आयज तुमकां रिजल्ट दिसपा जाय. टायम लागता. ग्राम स्वराज आयज आमी गांधीजीच्या दिसाक हांगा उलयता इनफॉर्मल फंक्शन. अगेन ऑन द डे ऑफ गांधीजी, शास्त्रीजी, इतलें व्हडलें काम केलें त्या मनशान. ताणें म्हणलें आमी एक गांव पयलो करतलो. वाय गांधीजी इज ग्रेट बिकॉज he said I will go to one village and एक जर गांव हांव बरो करपाक शकलो जाल्यार you take that model and we will make our India self reliant. आयज जे आमी स्वयंपूर्ण म्हणटा, आत्मनिर्भर म्हणटा, हे आमचे गोवा पयलीं पासून आशिल्ले. आतां केन्ना आमी आत्मनिर्भर, प्रॉब्लेम केन्ना जाता जेन्ना आमचे रिक्वायरमेंट वेगळ्यो जाता, रिक्वायरमेंट वाडटा. सो रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर व्हेरी लेस. आमची ग्रीड इज अनएंडिंग. अगेन गांधीजी सेड वन स्टेटमेंट फॉर एनवायरमेंट व्हेरी मच, वर्ल्ड इज सफिशियंट फॉर नीड, not for greed. Your greed, you get the whole world and moon also you will see. Ani ha kai mutavtu paupana. Greed is unending. So my request that today let us take a message. These are common, public common म्हणटा एका. म्हणजे कितें, ही ओपन स्पेस बाबडो सातान बाब झेडपी आसतना तेणी ही डेव्हलप केली सगळ्यां खातीर. ही तेगेली पर्सनल न्ही, सगळ्यां खातीर मेंटेन करपाक तो अर्ज करता आमकां आयज. कोणा खातीर तेका फायदो जावपा आसा काय ना. इट इज फॉर ऑल. तेणी कांय इनिशिएटीव घेतले गांव प्रोटेक्ट करपा खातीर. मागीर क्रिटिसिजम येता, कोणाचे प्रॉब्लेम आसता, सदांच जाता ते. पूण वी हॅव टू थिंक बियॉन्ड 50 years. तुमी विचार करा. आनी म्हाका
आमी हांगासर वर्सा एक लादायीन कशी करपाक येता. ओर फुरीस आहा. जालीं सुमार हांवूच वचपाक लागला जालीं सुमार 30 वर्सां क्रॉस जाली ते फुरीस घातल्या. तेज्या पयलो आदल्याने आमचो थंय एक फुरीस घातलेलो. आनी आमचे पुर्वज ते वयताले तेन्ना जेन्ना हांव ल्हान आसता तेन्ना आमचे पुर्वज वयताले आमचे गोरवां घेवन, बोकड्यां घेवन वयर तोरवा घालून वयताले, वयर घेवन वयताले. आनी तेन्ना आमची ती एक प्लेस आमी प्रोटेक्टेड अशी म्हणून दवरपाक आमी ती एक निवळसाण केली आनी एक फुरीस उबारलो. आनी त्या फुरसा लागीं आमी आतां वर्सान लादीन करता. 2 ऑक्टोबर एक धरून आमी एक लादीन करता. थिंगसर लादीन जाल्या उपरांत आमी ह्या गार्डन आसा थंयसर आमी एक बारीकशी जमात कशी करता. आमी ल्हान आसतना हांगसर एक बिल्डींग नासली, फूल ऑफ ग्रीनरी आसली. आख्खी सगळीं झाडां, व्हडलीं झाडां आसलीं. सगळें काजू रेंद आसलें हांगा. काजू काडटाले, सोरो काडटाले. सगळी आमची परंपरा आसली हांगासर.
आनी आयज आमी फुरांदोंगरार म्हूण ते एका दोंगराचेर फुरसाच्या फेस्ताक आयिल्ले. आनी बरो वयर दोंगर आसा आनी तेजेर 2 व्हडलीं हडपां आसात. आनी पर्वतार दोंगर आसा ते भाशेन मातशें सकयल आसत. आनी थंय आयज बरें फेस्ताची मांडावळ जाली. आनी चड करून थिंगा जायतीं भुरगीं आसलीं. तें चड म्हाका मातशें उमेद जाली. आनी हीं भुरगीं आमी ल्हान आसतना जशें वावुरताले ते भाशेन वावरान थिंगा जायते भाशेन तेमी वावर केलो. दोंगराचेर सकलसून इतल्या दोंगराचेर तेमी जायत्यो वस्तू वयल्यो आनी उमेदीन वयल्यो. आनी रिमेंबर, हें पयशां लागून करिनात ते गांवचे लोक, उमेदीन करतात. आनी आमचे पयलीं आमी ल्हान आसतना अशे चडशे गांवांनी एक्टिविटी जाताल्यो ते पयशांचें तोंड चोयन करिनासले. गांवचे लोक एकठांय येवन उमेदीन करताले. पूण आतां चडशे लोक पयशांची वाट पळयतात. पूण हांगा तशें जावंक ना. हें पयलीं भाशेनूच ही सगळीं भुरगीं उमेदीन एकामेकाक सांगात दिवन इट्स ए कम्युनिटी इज बिल्डींग अप. सामकें हो तेगेलो तो तेगेलो न्हू, सगळीं आमगेली म्हणून ती काम करतालीं. तें पळोवन म्हाका उमेद जाली. आनी तशेंच दुसऱ्या गांवांनी अशेंच ते गांवच्या लोकांनी एकठांय येवन आमची गोंयच्यो कम्युनिटी सांबाळच्यो अशें आमकां आस अशी आसा. आनी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट आमी समजूंक जाय, हीं भुरगीं अरावंड 7-8 years old. And this is the most important age of a child, because at this time a brain of a child is in plasticity mode, and तेदोना जो environment एकवट जावपाचो जाता, it is very important. आणि हे ह्या गांवांनी जाता तें दुसऱ्या गांवांनी जावचें अशें हांव सजमतां आनी हांव म्हजी दोन उतरां सोंपयतां. थँक्यू.
We are the residents of this place, that is Wagule and Furamdongor, that is the place, and we have many plots over here. And in these plots we have five open spaces. Now these open spaces, one of the open spaces which we are there right now has been developed by the panchayat, but then there is no maintenance done about it. Sometimes we residents have done the cleaning, sometimes the panch does it, but then it is in a very bad state. So we are now requesting the panchayat or the biodiversity people that they should, if there are some funds available, they can do up this place, because it requires to be done. And moreover, these open spaces which are there, we can grow something, trees, or and there is also a spring over there which is there flowing from there, so that water can be used or something can be done with those water bodies thing, so that this place, though it is there, but we are not being able to use it or not develop it, and it requires some money. So we request that these things are done so that it benefits the residents, and the place also, the greenery is maintained. We have a lot of birds and animals around the place. Peacocks are there. So like this greenery, if they are still maintained, it would be good for the residents. Yeah, we can preserve this.
On behalf of Goa PRIs and Wizards of Mugalli, I would like to thank each one of us who has come for this program, the young, the old, and the dignitaries. This is the program which has been carried forward for such a long time. It has been started years back. Maybe to my mind, it will be more than 40 years which this program has been conducted. The first it is the litany has been conducted at the cross, and after that, this program. This program has been revived by our ex-ZP, Satan, who is the chairman for the biodiversity of Curtorim. And we are really thankful for him for reviving this litany, which is at the cross, which has been stopped for the certain period, and it has been revived, and for the last so many years it has been conducted. Now this year a lot of people were there, young, old. There were a lot of young people were there, children were there. We were very motivated by seeing this, and we expect these children to carry forward this type of function which bring together everyone